For the next 3 days, we're in Antigua, Guatemala, a colonial city surrounded by 3 volcanoes, one of which is live right now. Mornings and nights at the Earth Lodge with a straight-on view of the eruption. Days spent wandering cobblestone streets, local shops, and one of Guatemala's top coffee farms.
It's in there.
Pepitoria, which is the pumpkin seed. You gotta get it from the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have lemon and then a little bit of chili. You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Go to town.
Oh my
How is that?
gosh. It's really good.
Pepitoria.
Yes.
What do you think?
Incredible.
We have to be like at 8,000 feet, right?
Yeah. We'll look it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're pretty.
Yeah. This is gorgeous.
Compared to like Colorado. So that's Antigua.
Best ice cream in Guatemala.
Oh my
We're
gosh.
having it. Yeah, we're having it.
Dropping off
Yeah.
our stuff and coming right back. I
Oh
think.
my gosh. Look at this view. Yeah, this is new.
The view. It's adorable. All right, so we just got dropped off at the Earth Lodge location where we have to walk the rest of the way to where we're staying, and now we're just kind of moseying around and just enjoying the views, which are absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh. Muy bien. There's so much flavor in it. I thought the lavender was gonna be too potent.
It wasn't?
But no, it was fantastic.
Yeah, this is stunning.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Look where we're gonna eat. Right there. Right in that corner.
And that's our view. All right, so the reason why we really couldn't drive all the way back here and now we have to hike is just because the terrain is so steep. We're just basically covered in trees and different plants. Mafi and Liv will know more about the plants than I will ever know, but it's gorgeous. Mafi is now dancing underneath what I would call purple bush tree thingamajigger. What a way to enter, I must say, into this little lodge we got going. It is a vibe, and I think we made it. We just dropped off the luggage. We are headed up to dinner, but we checked out our rooms. They're absolutely stunning. We will check more of this out later when we do a proper tour, but we're starving. We haven't eaten in a long time, and we've been up since we really haven't slept properly, so I guess we've been up forever. So, all right, let's go get some food. All right, well, that was absolutely fantastic. Had a couple burgers, pizza, as you can see. Homemade ketchup was the best ketchup I ever had. What was the drink again? Jugo de frutas, which is
Jugo de frutas, papaya.
just smoothie basically, but not really. What would you call it? Oh, it's just pure fruit.
Yeah, no
Okay.
sugar
Mixed with sugar. It's
or
just
ice or anything.
no. It's just a fruit. It's just so juicy.
Well, now you gotta drink it. No, I'm just
Oh
kidding.
my.
We're headed back, and we're gonna show you where we are staying.
Look at, wait,
Oh.
there's a cute leaf in it. I mean, please. Look.
Just like the other one. All right, we're gonna head back, show you the rooms. You can finally see what we saw prior, which was absolutely amazing. And we're still shocked at by where we're staying, so it was gorgeous.
Welcome to Cabin Selva.
Each villa was uniquely constructed on the hillside, furnished to their own likeness, cozy, warm, and very inviting. It felt like we were home for the next couple nights. We're on day 2, exploring the city a little bit here. Hello. Oh, thank you. Exploring the city a little bit, going to a cafe and then some coffee farms. So that'll be really cool. Excited for that. And then obviously the volcano in the background. So cool. We just got to the coffee farm. We're here to check it out, but we haven't eaten or done any hydration at all yet this morning. So we're gonna eat some food and kind of check out what they have to offer in the restaurant. But then we're gonna look at the coffee farm, check out what they have on the property. They have some horses. They're doing some equestrian as well. So it's absolutely gorgeous.
It's huge. Incredible, right?
Amazing.
Did you think you'd see horses at a coffee farm?
No, not at all. This is so cool.
When you see coffee, coffee is not original from Guatemala. Coffee is not from Costa Rica, Colombia. So coffee is original from Africa, Ethiopia. So the first coffee plant was discovered by goats, cabras. So goats eat like the red fruit, and during the night they kill them asleep by the caffeine. And after they introduced coffee to Yemen, why in Yemen? Because monks, they used to pray the whole night. They decided to try like the red fruit because they said we need to pray the whole night. That's why to try the red fruit because it's sweet. And then you can stay awake. Well, they used to eat many coffee beans, and during the night they have a big problem. They have indigestion.
All right, we fell a little behind on the tour because lunch or breakfast ran a little behind because we were so hungry. To get it caught up, we just didn't miss a lot. We just got a little origin story of where coffee came from and exploring more of the grounds of the coffee farm. It is stunning. It just keeps going on and on and on. The plants, like we're basically in a jungle on this coffee farm. It is gorgeous, like I've said 1,000 times. Liv loves the cactuses, so.
I love all the plants. Look at that. Beautiful.
We have coffee.
So we keep getting a little surprise after surprise here. They also do cotton here, and they do weaving. They just have a lot of different options. They also have a mini putt-putt, which is also hilarious, but this is all the coffee behind me. Just a very unique place and something that I didn't expect first coming to a coffee farm.
That's sweet.
It is sweet. Sweet.
Very sweet.
Sí, son ricos. Delis, son super ricos.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was so good.
Super
It's
sweet.
like kind of what you would think a coffee bean would taste like if it was candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes
But
like
not
a candy
coffee at all.
coated. Yeah, it tastes like a candy coated coffee bean.
Yeah.
It's got a little bit of like, not like a gummy because the seed is in there and it's hard. It's not chewy, but you can feel the hardness of the coffee bean, and it's got this like really smooth texture to it.
What do you smell right now?
It's not like when you are making coffee at home. It smells a lot better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it smells
It's
sweet.
super sweet.
Yeah,
It's almost
exactly.
what we were tasting.
Yeah.
Right here, this is the skin from the bean. It's now composting there, which will just sit there for some time, but then they'll use it in the soil to help the plants and trees grow better over time, obviously. They use every ounce of the plant to help and grow more and more throughout its life. So it's just really cool to see all the purposes and the reusableness of everything.
We're here until
Can we just have a banana tree? Then we don't have to go to Costco.
Look how big it is.
These are all baby coffee trees. They stay here for about 2 years until they actually get planted, and then they'll live 80 years.
So we are where they will roast them, package them, and basically send them off. Look at this.
Are you gonna go to the coffee bean Mona Lisa?
Lisa with coffee bean hair.
This is where they remove the skin of the bean. It gets washed right here too, but then it gets laid out into this entire patio over here where it dries out, and then it goes back into where they're roasting and packaging everything. But this is like the entire process to which we are witnessing throughout the entire tour today.
I'm gonna do a quick 360.
360?
Mm-hmm.
Go. It's massive. It's huge, as you can tell. So can you just imagine this entire thing covered in beans? Like, no, not really, so.
They pour the coffee into tanks of water, and then the good coffee floats.
Sinks?
No, the good coffee sinks, and then the
Lower
bad
floats.
coffee floats.
Oh.
And then
So
that's
they
how they
just-
separate them. And then the bad coffee is left behind.
Yeah, the lower quality, they take her out, dry in another area, and then they're going to use this for instant coffee.
Instant
Different
coffee.
brands, not like only one, no, different, many.
This is how much you're actually supposed to drink.
So 12 ounces, not
Yeah.
realistic.
Yeah, or 16 ounces.
All right, we're back in Antigua. We just went through a little market, so cute. It was jam-packed in there. As just walking through every vendor, different artifacts, different, clothing, t-shirts. But it was really cool. It was just overwhelming because they all had very similar things, and you're trying to figure out what you really wanted. But super cool, super unique, and it's just a vibe down here. Really cool back in the city. So we're going to another market right now, and then back up to a fire ceremony at Earth Lodge. We had an amazing day going to the coffee farm, going to the city, and it was just fantastic. Couldn't have anything better. Now we're gonna do a fire ceremony at the Earth Lodge, so we have some time to kill in between, just admiring the views. But what we also noticed, there's this like nest above our spot right here. It's right there, see that? Makes us a little nervous, but
The good news last night was we didn't have any problems, no flies, and we had the door wide open the entire time. Slept fantastically from like 8 p.m. till 7. And yeah, it was great. And Liv's just chilling.
Hi.
Before we head down to the fire ceremony, I wanted to show you the bathroom. Very unique. Something that you might not expect, but probably one of the best bathroom views you will ever witness when you're taking a, number 2. So we're just gonna walk in this way. Just normal shower, right? Toilet, sink, very nice. But this view is what you will see while you're taking a number 2. Just gorgeous. There's one volcano that normally erupts right here, and then there's 2 on the right hand side. This is the view from our bathroom. Even on this hillside, there's hot water. I had a hot shower this morning, which was great. I was not expecting a hot shower. I would have taken a cold one because it's muggy and it's some refreshing sometimes, but the bathroom situation is way better than what I thought it was going to be. I wasn't expecting much, so hot shower, fantastic. Bathroom with a view, even better. Just a nice cool breeze at night while we sleep alongside this mosquito's nest, which didn't affect us. So it's been great. We're headed down for the fire ceremony. Tomas! Just asking our names right now, but going to film as much as possible. But I also want to pay respect to her, so we'll see what we get. I just want to forefront that. But
View of where we're doing the ceremony, the fire ceremony.
gorgeous, right?
It's beautiful. This is our shaman. She's going to lead the fire ceremony. And a fire ceremony is supposed to be, you gather and they go over like how to overcome like baggage and fears and all of that lot. I'll tell you more. Spiritual release, and you're letting go of your fears and
Shame,
any baggage, and it ends with you, meaning that you're not bringing it over to like generational, right? So
To any future generations, whatever you want to let go of ends with you. So your family and future generations don't carry that energy with them.
Well, with this being our last night here at Earth Lodge, we decided to stay, and we were presented with this amazing sunset. Yeah, here it is.